Well, Merry Christmas, church family. I can't believe that Christmas is already next week. I cannot believe it. And we have a lot coming up between now and then. For example, we have got our Christmas Eve services, December 24th, and they're going to be at 3 o'clock and 4:30. That's 3 o'clock and 4:30. And what's really cool is the harbor's already decked out. If you haven't, we were there last weekend just walking around at night with the lights. It's beautiful. So it's just a really great setting for our Christmas services. And we're going to have a special candlelight moment during our Christmas services. And also, and I'm very excited about this, we are going to be able to offer kids services at both 3 o'clock and 4:30. We're so thankful we're able to do that. Thank you so much, Carrie, and all of you who serve in that ministry. Thank you. That's a huge blessing to all of us. So we're really excited about that. So that's Christmas Eve, 3 o'clock and 4:30, and we will be streaming that as well. Also, another big thing that we have coming up for Christmas is our partnership with Chalk. Now we're going to be donating some toys to the kids at Chalk, and now when I was thinking about it, and I'm looking at the Christmas commercials and the cartoon specials and all these things, and I just thought, gosh, that's so terrible for these kids to be in the hospital on Christmas. But they're going to know that South Hills, South County loves them. They're going to get presents on Christmas morning from us, and we're really excited about that. And the deadline to give to that is actually Monday the 21st. And so there's going to be a link on this email, so that way you know exactly how you can give to that. So I'm really excited for that as well. You know, this has been a crazy year, and somebody asked me the other day, what's it like being a pastor during this whole kind of craziness? And I was kind of laughing about it. I'm like, you know, it's interesting because you don't know if anybody's literally watching. Is anybody watching online? Or, you don't really know it. And so that's why I love it when I'm teaching. I'll literally look over and see Melanie kind of smiling and typing. And I'm like, oh, people are watching. This is awesome. Because we got some awesome church members in our church family that love our church. That just are watching online for right now. And it's so cool to see you. So thank you. Thank you when you're watching. In fact, a young lady that I worked with at Sprint or Nextel back in the day, about almost 20 years ago, she actually reached out to me, and I had not seen her in almost 20 years. And she said, you know what, James, I've been watching you every week. And in fact, I have a friend who's going through some really tough times. And now we watch together. And then now they have like a little watch party going on up north. And I've gotten other messages from people in Africa and all over the country watching our services, and it's so cool. It's been great to see my own family. My aunt who lives in Simi Valley has been watching faithfully every week. It's just been a really cool outreach for our online community there. And then I'm like, okay, well, what about when you come to church? And just let me give you an example of what it's like being a pastor, especially during the pandemic, but this could be either way. It's sort of like throwing a party. Okay, so you get the party ready and everything's set up, and you're really excited because you can't wait for everybody to come to the party. And then you're like, is anybody going to come to the party? So like when I see you and when I'm like jumping up and down and when I'm giving like hugs and high fives and yes, and you're here, that's not phony. That's legitimately me going, sweet, you're coming to the party. I love it. So it's been really great. In fact, last week was really neat. 2 people came in from just walking on the harbor. One was on his boat, and he heard the music, and he said, okay, I've been listening to the music for a while. I'm going to come in. And he came in to service last week. And then somebody else was walking his dog. And he said, can I come in? Can I come to church? And we're like, sure, come on in. So he came in with his little dog, and he watched it there. And then after the 10:30 service, one of the new family members from our church, her name is Darcy. She's just the sweetest, the best kids ever. Just an awesome family. And she was with one of her sons. Her other son was at water polo practice. And she says, and I was greeting them as they were leaving. And Braden, she said, go ahead, tell him. So Braden, the son, he's 15. He said, I just want to say I really, really love coming to church here. It's really cool. And his mom had kind of a tear in her eye. And she said, actually, this is his weekend that he's supposed to be with his dad. But he asked if he could come back a little bit early just so he can go to church here. That's how much it meant to him to be at church. Guys, I remember being 15 and going to church was like the last thing on my radar. Something totally special is happening here. You can't reproduce that at all. And I'm just so thankful that I get to be a part of it, part of this family with you. Now, there's kind of an old saying in the church world and pastors, and we joke around with each other. In fact, I was talking to our fellow campus pastors today. And we always talk about those tough days before Christmas, like from Thanksgiving to Christmas. Those are kind of tough days to get people to go to church. There's a lot of other things kind of happening. And so here's the deal. And I also noticed that there's a lot of my peers that are writing books. Everybody's writing a book these days. So I decided I'm gonna do something special for you. So if you come to church this Sunday, then on Christmas Eve, and then the Sunday after Christmas Eve, yes, you will get an autographed copy of my book. You didn't think I had a book, did you? Absolutely. It's right here. It's the Aloha shirt, and I'll give you an autographed copy of that as well. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to all that's going to happen between now and Christmas, and even in 2021, all the exciting things. I love you so much, and on behalf of Melanie, Piper, and Phoebe, we just want to wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and we're so blessed that we get to celebrate it with you, our church family. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.